it's just two men competing here in Heat 3.
We're seeing again in one of these races where these athletes are not directly competing against each other, though I do expect they're going to be somewhat close in time. But David Abrahams is really going to run away with it towards the end of this race.
Abrahams in SM13, Lovett in SM14.
And those classifications indicate that Abraham's SM13 classification is visual impairment, while the SM14 classification is athlete with intellectual impairment.
So the butterfly is complete. They make the turn now for the next 50. It is on to the backstroke.
And what a first 50 for Jeff Lovett. Yeah. This morning he was out fast 28.9. Now he's out even faster, 28.3. So the question is, can he hang on and stay as close as he can to David Abraham? Though they're not racing directly as competitors, but their times both matter.
You can relate to David Abrahams just a little bit. Both really smart people. Both went out on their own terms. I mean, did you ever think about after you retired, you know, I could maybe come back? Did you get the itch to get back in the pool and competing?
You know, I swam for a little while after I finished graduating, but by that point, after I finished competing in Rio, but I was in medical school by that point. So as we've seen with some of these athletes,
so you had a ton of free time.
Yes, so much free time. I was swimming in a little 20-yard pool, but it was enough to get the job done. But for David Abrahams to be able to have the opportunity to really devote a full year of full-time training,
right.
He was telling me here that it's been so much easier to recover and plan his training sessions as opposed to when he was a student in Harvard and had to manage that full academic load.
Abraham starting to pull away here, and all he has left is the free stroke. That'll be the final for him. Jeff Lovett stayed with him for a while, but man, David Abrahams is just such a strong athlete.
And a strong breaststroker, you know, yeah. That is his signature stroke. Almost nobody can keep up with him in that event. So to place that in the middle of the IM, when he does have competitors racing next to him, is going to set him up really well for coming into this last freestyle leg.
After 150 meters, he now goes to work in the free and looks absolutely flawless as he comes down to the final 20 meters. David Abrahams, has he done enough to get onto Team USA and erase that fourth place in Tokyo? And these being his final Paralympics, if he makes the team, he stops the clock, 2:15.5.
Nice drop from him for this morning. Still a little off his American record of 2:12, but he's got to be happy with that swim.
Jeff Lovett now coming in. He will close things out, and Lovett with a 2:27.13. So great swim by both men. Again, there was a scratch from Trevor Lacasco, unable to go. The 21-year-old from Bernardsville, New Jersey, became a two-man race between Abrahams, the SM13, and Jeff Lovett, the SM14.